Hello, it is Jack, and today we are going to talk about fitness. My background in fitness is, I would say, pretty good. I run cross country for my team or for my school, and I lift. I would say almost daily. There's days where I'm unable to due to time constrictions or uh, my body is incredibly tired from running sometimes, but I do a bunch of different sports. I do a bunch of different flexibility things, just trying to keep my body healthy. My body looks good. I'm a fairly muscular guy. So some, hold up, that was, see, got some muscle there. It's not an insane amount of muscle. I'm trying to bulk up right now, but um, I'm a very athletic person. I play basketball. I do a bunch of other different sports as well. So I feel I'm pretty qualified to talk on fitness things. I've also done different research into different routines and flexibility things, and I just feel I'm very qualified to talk about fitness. So, fitness is, I don't know the actual Google definition of fitness, but fitness is just kind of getting your body moving, getting your uh, doing different exercises that are working your muscles or doing different exercises that are working your heart. There's a bunch of different things with fitness, and I don't think you can really define it with one sentence, since there's so much things with fitness. I'm just thinking of all the things I know, and it can be really confusing and really overwhelming to get into fitness because you see all these different programs, diets, things like that on YouTube that people are saying are the best thing. And if you don't do this, you're not going to make any progress, which is just outright untrue. There's many different ways to make progress. Many of these routines work, many of them don't. Many of them are faulty routines, so you have to look out. Um, the fundamentals of fitness, and this is things that you just should be doing in life. You should be walking around. You should be trying to keep movement active daily. This is good for your muscles because you're moving them and you're not just sitting down in a prone position and keeping them unflexed. So it's good for your muscles and flexibility as well. It's good for getting your overall activity up. You should be trying to get like 10 to 20,000 steps a day. I know that sounds insane, maybe to some of you, but you have to be moving around, especially if some of you guys have a desk job or you go to school, such as me, and you're just sitting there all day. You have to move. When you're not sitting there, you have to move. Your body needs that movement. So, yeah, just overall movement. Movement is one of the key things in fitness. If you're not into fitness, just start moving your body more. I'm not saying like, ooh, arm circles, but like walking, climbing, jogging, all the things that humans are designed to do, just start doing them. Just start going for a jog every day. It doesn't have to be super intense at the start, but if you want to see progress, it will have to get very intense and you will have to do it consistently. And there's going to be days where you don't feel like getting up and moving and doing something, but it's very, very good for your body. There's lots of health benefits. Um, oh, a lot of people see fitness as just like these gym people getting extremely strong and big. And while I personally I go to the gym, I love going to the gym, and I think it's a great habit to get into. There's many different ways to do it. You don't have to be like one of these guys that goes to the gym all the time. Although I think you should, the gym is a very healthy habit to include into your life. But if you don't want to do that, there's many different ways you can also build muscle. Uh, Not many, but I would say there are different ways that you can build muscle outside the gym. You can do calisthenics, which is working with your own body weight. So if you're working with your own body weight, it's like push-ups, pull-ups, squats. Just look up a basic calisthenics routine. And that's very good for your body as well because it's getting it active, it's getting it moving. And especially if you progress those exercises that you're doing with calisthenics, you can build strength and lots of muscle as well. There's some very great calisthenic athletes, and it's very impressive to be able to do all the pull-ups and muscle-ups and different things that they're doing. I can do a decent amount of pull-ups, but I'm yeah, I work calisthenics and gym stuff because I have weights in my garage that go up to like 70 and a bench, and I'll sometimes go to the actual gym as well. And then as I said, running is something I think a lot of people should get into. It's great for heart health. It's a great feeling after you run because you know you just push yourself and you just push your body and got your body moving. It's great for focus. It's great for getting out in the sunlight and being out in the sunlight. And if you take your shirt off, take your shirt off. Get the sunlight all over your body. Sunlight is great. It's just a great practice to get your body moving and to get yourself outside and doing stuff. And walking too is another great practice. Just take different walks around your neighborhood. It's great to get your body moving. You can meet people, have fun. And so people are overcomplicating fitness. There's these fundamental things that you can do. You can go to the gym, you can walk, run, just do the things that the human body can do. Crawl, climb, all these different things. Hike. Where the body is designed and capable to do all of these things without equipment, without a big membership or something crazy. It's not a complicated thing. You just need to get your body moving and you need to get your body active. And especially if you are someone who wants to build muscle and wants to become very strong and aesthetic looking, you need to get into the gym, lift heavy weights, and if not, you have to do intense calisthenic training or the gymnast training I've seen with the rings. That's something I want to get into one day. Um, there's so much different options for you to get into with fitness, and it can be overwhelming, but you just have to start because as you start seeing progress, and you start, especially if you're going to a gym or something, you're meeting new people who are also on this progress path and who will teach you new things. So, fitness is there's a lot with fitness, and I can understand why people are overwhelmed because you have these YouTubers spewing out like these programs, which they say all of them they say is the best, which is like a marketing thing, which makes sense. And I actually might make my own fitness program because I believe I have a lot of knowledge with it, and I don't think it's a bad thing that all these fitness programs are going around, but I think people can get overwhelmed with all the different things there are, with all the different training styles there are, martial arts, running, different sports, lifting, calisthenics. My brain is blanking. There's a lot more. Yoga, different yoga nidra practices, and stuff like that. And another thing I think that people should be doing is stretching. Stretching is another thing that people want to get into, or some people, even who don't go to the gym or anything, are into stretching. Stretching is a very fundamental part of about part of humans, and some people do yoga occasionally or every day or whatever. And yeah, stretching is a very great way to allow your body to be more fluid. I personally am incredibly stiff, so I'm working on my flexibility right now. And my biggest tip, so you don't have to watch a 2-hour podcast, this is something I learned on. And Andrew Huberman, who's a biology professor at Stanford, I learned from his video. Best way to stretch is very low intensity but long stretches. So like 30 to 60 seconds holding a stretch at like a 40% intensity showed incredible flexibility benefits. And what they did is they did 3 sets throughout the day, which doesn't really seem like a lot at all. And it's just something you can get into. You can do when you're just sitting around and just stretch for a minute. And it's very great for your body. It's great to lengthen those muscles. And I mean, you obviously have to be careful before getting into any new practices, but flexibility training is something that I think should be very fundamental. Increasing your range of motion on different things, especially for gym goers, is a great thing. Increasing strength in different areas. And I don't know. If you're looking to get into fitness, just start. Maybe you'll go through an injury or something. It's a learning experience, all of it is. I've been through many injuries with running. You're eventually not injured again, unless you do something extremely severe. You're eventually not injured again, and you learn from that experience, so just go in there and do it. If you're afraid of an injury, it might happen someday, but don't be afraid, just start. Go in there, start lifting some weights, have people help you, ask for help if you want. I mean, go in there. If you're totally clueless, look up some videos. There's many great, like, fundamental videos. Like, you have dumbbells in front of you and you want to work your arms. dumbbell arm workout. You will find some great stuff. It's not a matter of like, oh, it's so overwhelming. I don't know even where to start. Just start. Just do it. Just get into the gym. Just start moving. Just start running. Start start doing the thing. Stop procrastinating and saying, "Oh, it's too overwhelming. There's all these different things." Well, how are you going to know what suits you best by just watching a video? Go do it. See if you like it. See if your body likes it. If it doesn't, don't do it. Figure out the things that are good for you and figure out the things that your body needs and your body responds well to. For me, it's most of the athletic stuff. Lifting, running, biking, basketball. I played soccer, played volleyball, pretty trash at that though. Golf. I'm kind of naming sports now, but yeah, just start. If you're procrastinating, tomorrow, get in there. Get in the gym. Do some push-ups. Do something. Pull-ups. Have fun. Um, and that's all I gotta say about fitness right now. I will get more into the advanced parts of fitness, but this is just like a video talking about the fundamentals of fitness and why you should get into it and how you should get into it. Adios.